Hello everyone, PolishLynx here. This is the continuation of Raising Angels, the Red Rose, and well, we are in the forest. The mood isn't too great. Let's see if my worries that something terrible might happen will come true. Hopefully not, but I am afraid they may appear. The night ends so quickly. What little blessing I get from being uncautious. Fate's CEO is yelling at Lenna again outside my makeshift shelter. It's not even something important she's yelling at Lenna about. Who cares if we go alongside the beach side or through the mountain area? As long as we get there in one piece, I'm fine. Wakey wakey, Faye! You're fighting with her again. You're upset? Hell, I don't want you to be so angry all the time. You have to stand up for yourself, eh? It might seem like I'm mad, but I'm just holding true to myself. By hurting Lenna. She's the one who started all of this. I'm only doing this because she went and hurt you. But now you're hurting me as well. We don't have any breakfast. You should pack up so we can get going. Yoi. She's gone. I didn't mean to hurt like I did Lenna. Why am I so bad at all of this? Whenever Father and I discovered a new species, we would hang back and observe without interaction. It helped ensure that we wouldn't risk damaging the ecosystem. I'm starting to understand why now. Even such a small action, such as telling Joy, yielded results far beyond what I was expecting. I need to be more careful and study before I try again. I don't want to keep up hurting the group. I'm going to be a casual observer until I can figure out what makes my group tick. I'm not going to bring us to collapse, like we are now ever going. I'm not going to hurt anyone else. Maybe. But as the day ticks off, on the fighting doesn't stop. Joy doesn't seem to be cooling off. If anything, she's getting more enraged at Lenna. Everything is now Lenna's fault. The redhead isn't doing anything to stop it for. Every time Joy says something, Lenna just mumbles to herself and keeps on going. Joy might not be able to hear what she says, but I can. She isn't calling her names like Saul calls me, but Lenna isn't exactly calling Joy pleasant things either. I'm worried that it is only a matter of time before things explode. Yotor, the lazy boom, isn't helping either. He tried very weakly this morning to get their elves to quiet down, but that worked as well as swimming naked in a swamp full of leeches. Now he just sits there waving his hand and saying that sooner or later they will wear each other out. Great, that would have worked well if we had made it to the destination before the sun sets, but I estimate that we'll have 3 hours before we make it there. I'm tired, I'm growing weak, and now I have to go another night without any food. The gurgles in my stomach won't quiet down. How am I supposed to enjoy this scenery when all I can think about is the churning in my belly? This is the worst possible situation I could have ended up with. The only thing I have going for me is that there were a lot of freshwater rivers. At least I have something to drink. I will survive. Not happily, but I will survive. I'm going to bed. Rather early. Doesn't matter. Nope. Want me to wake you up in the morning? Thanks. No problem. Good night, Faye. Day 2 completed. Nothing to note other than I'm going to bed hungry. This is a sad little journal entry. I guess it works well for a sad little repeat. I hope tomorrow will be better. After a night of the forest crashing around me, I pulled myself out of my shoddy tent. I slept on a knotty tree root. Gonna feel that one day. Morning. Oh hey, I was just coming to wake you up. If Faye's awake, let's pack up and get going. Okay. Joy and Yotter are already sitting next to their little packs, but as I look around our campsite, I notice that they are the only ones there. Where's Lenna? Funny story about that. Joy, what did you do? You killed Lenna? Probably not. Probably? Well, how do I explain this? They get in the fight. Joy knocked Lenna down the hill and we haven't seen Lenna since. Really, Faye, exactly how it happened? And you didn't think that maybe you should go look for her? She could be hurt, she could be dead. If you were lucky. Joy! What? You weren't there last night? She attacked me first. No way! Seriously, Faye, she swung at me, I pushed her back and then she fell backwards. Yotar? Mostly. Mostly? Hey, all of that happened exactly as I described. Then what aren't you telling me? Okay, she may have said some really crazy things that led me to saying some stuff that led to all of that. Such as... It's not important!
It is fucking important!
Lenna said that Yoi was the one hurting you. Yoi blamed Lenna. I rounded up berries while they bickered. Yeah, kind of true. She is. You both are. I was mad and upset. All I really wanted was someone to just be there to listen to me. Both of you are my friends, even if I'm angry. I just wanted you to be there for me, you know, like friends do. I snuck my raincoat tent, shoved it in my bag, and stormed towards the edge of the hill nearest to the stand elf. Hey! I'm going to find Lenna. You can go drown yourself in the river. Yes! Faye, I said all that because I should never have told you anything. I should have resolved it myself. Wait! No, I'm going to find her and apologize for not stopping you from trying to murder her. That's it! I slide down the hill to the bottom. A fair amount of shattered branches greet me, but thankfully there aren't any corpses. Whew. The underbrush is thick, which may have minimized the amount of injuries she suffered from the fall. It also gives me a hint on the direction she went. Several branches are broken off in a single direction, about 30 degrees from the campsite. Lenna went stumbling this way. She was strong enough to pull herself up and go wandering. I can only hope that she doesn't get too far. Lenna! Please come out, Lenna! I'm sorry. Night and starvation sets in, with me being no closer to finding Lenna than I am to finding a meal that doesn't consist of bugs and leaves. Not that there is anything wrong with... Okay, there is a lot of wrong with trying to eat this clicky beetle. Just because I've had to survive on this before doesn't mean I want to right now. I shouldn't hate eating bugs too much, now that I don't have a radio, a map, or any idea where the rally points are. I'm going to be eating bugs for a long time. I stare up at the sky, feeling a cool breeze brush up against my tail. It's so quiet out here, except for the loud chattering of little pocky rodents. Wait, that's it? Those annoying flying rats only get chattery when there's someone disturbing them. Ah! I perk my ears, listening for any sort of reaction. Faintly. Oh, so faint, but I can hear some sort of reaction out in the distance. I'm coming! Lenna! Hey! I can't believe it. Those bothering footballs were going for something. Minus some scratches along her legs, proving Yo is headed of these skirts, correct? Lenna seems to be in perfect health. Even her uniform seems to be in inspection order. What are you doing here? Duh, risking you! I thought you told me why you were so upset. Screamed at me, really. What she's... Hey... That I was a racist dirtball and didn't deserve to have a friend like you, or live. Please tell me she really didn't try to kill you. I don't think so. I think she only intended to hit me in the face, not knock me down a cliff. It still doesn't make it right. Lenna, all I really wanted was an apology. I was hurt and mad, but... I wish you would have told me why you were mad. I could have explained myself. How could you explain him saying all of that? Because it doesn't do any good. I've told him so many times that all he does is hurt people when he says that garbage, but he doesn't listen. I've just grown to ignore it. That doesn't make better, does it? Not really. Why would you hang out with someone like that? You don't know him. And I don't want to. He's rude, he's cruel, he's mean, he's not any of those things. He could have fooled me. Please, he's not. Huh? When I came to the academy, my clothes were tattered, my bones were prominent and stuck out far, and I was a little paranoid. Lenna rakes her hand through the hair, letting the strands fall one by one. My hair was so matted that it took me hours to get all of the dirt clots out of it. That first day, things went wrong. Lenna placed a small piece of a bright green vine from the nearby oak tree. Her eyes never leave it. Can she not bear to look me in the eyes? They only got worse after that. I ended up alone. It was okay. I understood why nobody wanted to associate with a dumb loser like me. You're not a loser. Only Saul would hang out with me. He was so polite and well-mannered. He'd open the door for me, get me my lunch, study with me until the wee hours of the morning. Anytime anyone would try to hurt me, Saul was there to act as my shield. I knew he hated virus burn, but the ones he ranted about were rude, selfish jerks. Is that what I am? I try to keep my tone light and nonchalant, but I can't keep all of the worry and annoyance out of my voice. Of course not! Wait, try as I might, a strong urge to break out laughing overwhelms me. Faye? He thought he was doing the right thing. I think so. And you thought you were doing the right thing by not fighting your best friend. Joy thought she was doing the right thing when she yelled at you and shoved you off the hill. I thought I was doing the right thing by not telling you why I was so upset. And Yodor? I guess he thought he was doing the right thing by staying out of it. In the end, we all were wrong for all the right reasons. The worst evils are always committed by those with the best intentions. Yeah. Silence settled in on us, as I sit down and rest my weary back against the rough bark of the tree. That cool wind is so nice compared to the tough air conditioning back at the academy. But the thing I like best right now is the peace in my heart. I'm still upset at her, at Yoi, at Sol, but I'm starting to think that annoyance comes with dealing with others. I just got to keep my head up and my mind clear. Except for Yotor. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty confident he's the only right one today. Hey, Faye? Yeah? About Yoi. Are you going to forgive her? Do you forgive Sol? No, he's close-minded and mean to me. Yoi was the same way. I'm not sure I can forgive her for what she said. The cuts and scars will fade in time, but she's just like them. I don't know if I can either. I wanted her help. I knew exactly what she'd do. Why do I feel so disgusted at both of her and myself? Because it was wrong. Every way she handled the situation was only to inflame it further and drive our squad further away from our upperclassmen. But she's fine with Lenna, and I'm happy about it. But isn't it my fault? A single roll from what I think is a wolf in the distance makes me wonder how the rest of the team is doing. After I said that I had the joy and ran off, what did they do? Why don't you lay down and go to bed? You look like you're about to collapse. I'm just hungry. A perfect blend of truth and lie. Let's see what I have. Opening a little pouch she has tucked around her neck, Lenna pulls out a small handful of bright red berries with purple spots on them. Are those safe? Yeah, they are called harrowing berries. Okay. I named them myself because of how close I came to getting arrested when I snuck into a private garden to steal some food. You had an interesting life, haven't you? I wouldn't call it interesting. What would you call it? Life, it's all interesting. I guess so. How many do you want? You can have them all. I already had some. Besides, if you are lucky, we'll link up at the main sign tomorrow. They always have plenty of food on the final night. Finally. I stare at the little berries in my hands. I want to devour them here and now, but a sad thought prevents me from indulging my belly. You keep giving me things and I've given you nothing in return. You see, little wolf. I'm not all... Good night, Faye. Good night. Come on, Faye, we need to get going or we are going to be the last ones at the main site. 5 more minutes. Wait, Yotter! You were expecting someone else? Maybe Alphonse Di Vitali? I expected him more than you, honestly. I sort of remember yelling at you and Yoi before running in the night. How did you find us? I am Special Forces. I was tracking you the whole time with my awesome skills. So Yoi led you to us. Is it so hard to believe that I could follow you silently over rough terrain for one single day? Yes. Ouch. Where is she? As soon as she had the coordinates for the final poll, she left by herself. She was here last night, wasn't she? Yup. Heard the whole being unable to forgive her thing from you two. She almost bawled her eyes out when we snuck away after you fell asleep. I didn't mean to hurt her. But you did, intentionally, even if you didn't know she could hear. You were getting pretty good at this hurting others thing. You'll get used to contact with sentient beings yet. Lenna is making some toast with a very lovely bear jam and bread from an abandoned campsite we stumbled across. I'd try some before we get going. I'm not hungry. I fail to believe you. Really, I feel a little sick. Do I need to radio for the medics? Unless they can time travel and stop me from ever getting angry at Lenna. I doubt it. Look, don't beat yourself up too much. Everyone messes up their social lives every now and then. Yeah, I'm fine. You sure? Yeah. Now I'm starting to see the common denominator in all of my problems is me and my big mouth. Maybe true, maybe true. Alright. Finishing this here. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.